Annie, will you call the roll?
Mayor Chesley,
Here.
Vice Mayor Rice,
Here.
Councilman Albright.
Here.
And the town manager, Ryan Hicks, is excused tonight. He's probably on his way back from a family get-together. We have two sets of minutes on the agenda for approval tonight. The July 7th town meeting minutes and the July 28th work session minutes. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Are there any corrections or additions?
I had none.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. The minutes are approved as presented. Next, we have reports of officers, boards, and committees. Annie, will you read the permits report?
Building use and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of July 2014. Building permits, July 15th, Dennis Chesley, 507 Indian Head Avenue for a fence. July 18th, Clinton Fence for Crystal Davis, 208 Jennifer Drive for a fence. July 18th, Clinton Fence for Andrea Springs, 210 Jennifer Drive for a fence. July 21st, Sheila Johnson, 27 Rivers Edge Terrace for a fence. There were no use and occupancy permits, no temporary use and occupancy permits, no demolition permits, no grading permits, no sign permits, and no temporary sign permits during the month of July.
Are there any questions on the permits report? Then we'll move on. There will be no finance report tonight. Ginger was unable to get all the figures together. There's some sort of glitch with the software. She installed an update, and that didn't make it any better. In fact, it made it worse. So we'll have a complete finance report, probably two of them at the next meeting. Annie, will you read the code enforcement report?
Code Enforcement Report, July 2014. The town issued 18 notices of violation during the month of July 2014. 1 miscellaneous violation for a basketball hoop on county property, 4 grass and weed violations, 1 trash and debris violation, 1 property maintenance violation, 3 rental license violations, and 8 vehicle violations. There were 16 rental inspections.
Thank you, Annie. Are there any questions on the code enforcement report? Seeing none, then we'll move on. We don't have a town manager report tonight. Ryan will bring that up to date at the September town meeting. Planning Commission report.
The Planning Commission discussed the official table of use regulations by general zoning districts. And the EDC meeting was canceled because they did not have a quorum present.
And Jeff is coming or not? Well, he's about to roll into the parking lot. Yes, let's take your report while we're waiting for Jeff.
Good evening. Let's see. The Indian Head Village Green Flea Market is ongoing every Saturday through October 25th. The next closed one is on Labor Day weekend, which is at the end of this month on August 30th. $7 weekly permit fee is collected on site. You bring your own tables and chairs, and there's no pet sales or giveaways allowed, and no food sales without a town permit. Handicap accessible restrooms are open 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Indian Head Senior Community Center, and you use the left side ramp entrance for that. Tomorrow night is National Night Out, celebrated countywide. We're participating, as we always do, here in the Village Green Pavilion and Park from 6 to 8 p.m. It's a free family event. Of course, we'll have cookout food, the Sheriff's Office National Night Out coloring contest, activities, displays, demonstrations, handouts. The cookout food will be served from 6 to 7:45. We have live entertainment featuring the Bucket List Band, and everybody's invited to come out and meet your neighbors. And of course, we always ask you to take a bite out of crime by leaving your porch lights and any other kind of outdoor lighting on from sundown to sunup. Then on Thursday, August 14th, from 7 to 9, doors open at 6:30. We have Grandparents 55 and Older Night. It's dinner and a concert, and it's here indoors in the pavilion. You can enjoy a delightful dinner on the town, and also wonderful entertainment provided by the Port Tobacco Pickers Bluegrass Band. And even though it is for grandparents 55 and older, of course, family members of all ages are welcome to attend. And again, that's a free event. Oops. And then, of course, we have back to school. Kids Night and backpack giveaways on Thursday, August 21st, here inside the pavilion from 7 to 9. And it's free admission, of course. All children must be accompanied by an adult. Dinner will be served from 7 to 8:15, and we also have snacks for you. And we have DJ Rock and Roger providing music and lots of fun for us. And of course, we're teaming up again with NETS, the Neighbors Eager to Serve organization, to give away fully loaded backpacks for pre-K through 8th grade boys and girls. For the Grandparents' Night, for a treat, we're having Meadows Frozen Custard. If any of you came to Taste of Indian Head event, and also they were here for the Music Fest in July. They're located in the mall, and it's delicious custard, and they're coming back to provide us with that dessert. And then I'm working on the snow cone vendor that was going to get in on the 4th of July. They're going to come and do snow cones as a special treat for the kids' night. As a reminder, which the fire chief might touch on anyway, Charles County has a burn ban in effect. There's no outdoor burning or open fires effective June 1 through September 1st, and that's per the Charles County Commissioners and Division of Environmental Health and Health Department for Charles County. And also, of course, there is no outdoor burning in the town of Indian Head. And then we have countywide household hazardous waste collection and recycling. That's the first Saturday, April through December. Your next opportunity to drop off your items at the Department of Public Works on Audie Lane off of Radio Station Road in La Plata from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. will be Saturday, September 6th. If you need any more information about the drop-off, you can call the Charles County folks at 301-932-3599. And then the community health fair, a community health fair sponsored by the Pisgah Seventh-day Adventist Church, is being hosted at the Bryansboro Volunteer Fire Department on September 21st from 12 to 4 p.m., featuring health screenings, food tasting, children's story time, games, raffles, CPR demo, etc. And you can call 301-283-3230 if you have any questions about that. Any questions? Nope. Thank you.
Next on the agenda is the Bureau of Fire Prevention report, and Jeff has entered the building.
Good evening, Mayor, Town Council, citizens. Glad to be back. Been going for a while. Had some commitments, but hopefully we'll get this thing back on the right track here. Okay, for the month of June, 28 fire responses, 15 were within the town limits, 13 were mutual aid responses to other areas in Charles, St. Mary's, PG, and surrounding counties, 39 emergency medical calls, and we tracked 150 hours of training through departmental drills and formal training over at the University of Maryland in La Plata. We had elections in June for our officers, no change. Imagine that, nobody wants to be in charge. We went to Ocean City for our annual convention. You guys left it in great shape. I know you went before us. Thank you for doing that. I know it's usually all the way around and we leave it in a mess for you, but you guys did a great job for us. Yeah, it was in great shape, so you guys must have behaved yourselves. And again, fire prevention program, thanks to the members and all the help, Karen, everybody. First place year-round project, first place special project, which is where we dealt with the 3-year-olds. We go over and we see them in the trailers at the school, try to start at an early age with fire prevention. And It seems to be working with them, and then we got first place overall. So again, outstanding for our fire prevention program. For the month of July, 21 fire responses, 14 mutual aid, 7 first due, which is good, means we're spending more time out of the town than in. That's okay with me, I like that. 24 emergency medical responses, 175 hours of training, which we got 3 new EMTs out of that, going through training at the University of Maryland, so that's a good thing. 4th of July, we participated. It was quiet till right there at the end. We had a small fire behind the dugout, but over there by the baseball field, we got that under control real quick. Of course, tomorrow night, National Night Out, we'll be here to support that. So if anybody needs anything, you got any questions about fire prevention or anything, stop on by. Plenty of smoke detectors for people who are in need of them. And real quick, I'd just like to talk about, as I always do this time of year, heat emergencies. This time of year and today, the temperatures started getting back up there. I just want to make sure that everybody's aware there's 3 types of heat emergencies. There's heat cramps, which are just like muscle cramps that you get from working out or something. Muscles start to ache. Then there is heat exhaustion, where you start to feel fatigued, nausea, you may get headaches, weak, muscle cramps, aches, confusion. That stuff starts to set in. And then, of course, the worst and the last stage of heat emergencies is heat stroke. And that's usually where you become unconscious. So please, if you start to feel heat cramps, you're outside working, start to get cramps, start to get a little fatigued, go inside, get a cold beverage, and that does not mean alcohol beverage. I know some people out there snapping their fingers. Water, Gatorade works really well. Just remember, drink it slowly, don't drink it in a hurry. Get lots of fluid in you, cool down, and then see if you want to go back out and finish whatever you were doing. If you're ever with someone who has the 2nd or the 3rd stage of heat emergencies, exhaustion or heat stroke, please do not hesitate to contact 911 and get them some emergency medical care. So please, this time of year, be really cautious out working on the weekend, during the week, when you're out doing your job. Make sure you get lots of fluid, take lots of breaks if possible, and stay cool. Any question? No, been so long since I've been here, nobody's got any questions now. Okay, save them up for next month. I'll be back.
I don't see anybody in the audience from the county, so we'll postpone the Charles County Recreation Report until next month. So we'll move into the Community Policing Report.
First off, the Ocean City Police Department contacted me. Apparently some firemen were not good. Something about just a hat and fire boots in the pool. I don't know what it was. Okay. That's not what I heard. We'll talk about that later. First off, it's been a while since I've been back here also, so it's good to see everybody. Couple things I want to cover. Of course, National Night Out is tomorrow. Everybody please join us. It's going to be a pretty nice night. Other than that, I want to talk about mini bikes for a second. Mini bikes are not allowed on county roads or in the parking lots. Apparently there's been a mini bike that's been going around in the town. If anybody sees us, if they could please call us. If we don't notice it, which we're trying to get a handle of it, we would appreciate it. Also, it's summertime. It's warm. There's a lot of activity on the basketball courts by the school. We promote good health for the kids and everything like that, and that's very good. Although after dark, when the park is closed, and people have been staying after dark. They've also been leaving trash around, and it's the school property to clean up. So if anybody knows if it's their kids or their neighbor's kids or something like that, just pass on if they're going to use the park, which we do want to promote. Please keep the area clean, and at dark it closes. Also, the sheriff's office is conducting commercial surveys for businesses. They've had a rash of B&Es in the White Plains, La Plata, and Newburgh area. Now, we've been fortunate enough not to hit Indian Head. However, to be preemptive on this, The sheriff's office is offering free commercial surveys to deal with businesses and tell them how their alarm systems work, if there's anything they can improve in their alarm systems, their daily, how they operate daily, their daily businesses, and also what to do in case of like robbery or shoplifting, different things they can do to prevent some of those things. If any business or if anybody has a business and they want a free commercial survey, you can contact me and we'll set it up. Also, crime has been pretty good. We've been pretty lucky this summer. It's been pretty low. But there has been a few instances where some people have been going into businesses and not behaving themselves. This also deals with the commercial surveys. And ironically, one of the incidences was caught on tape and put on YouTube. Right. So we're currently conducting an investigation on that, and hopefully we'll have a resolution pretty soon. Once again, if there is a business owner, we do ask that they contact the police when these events happen. And even though it may seem like a hassle, we do want them to be a victim for us so we can conduct the paperwork and show patterns of some of these people when they go into these businesses. Other than that, I think I'm pretty much done. Once again, it's good to see everybody again. And, is there any questions? Go ahead. Well, apparently you can put everything on the web. If someone is recording this on a cell phone, they can go onto a YouTube account and make it go viral. And people are doing things, not only recording certain behavior, which is not good, but also like music videos and things like that, which we're also currently investigating some of the things in the town that have been put on YouTube. But that's it. Anything else? Okay, thank you.
There are no briefings, so we move into presentations, recognitions, resolutions, ordinances, and petitions. The first item is a presentation. We're going to consider a proclamation tonight to designate tomorrow, August 5th, as National Night Out 2014 in the town of Indian Head. Whereas the National Association of Town Watch is sponsoring a unique nationwide crime, drug, and violence prevention program on August 5th, 2014, entitled National Night Out. And whereas the 31st Annual National Night Out provides a unique opportunity for the town of Indian Head to join forces with thousands of other communities across the country in promoting cooperative police community crime prevention efforts, and whereas the town of Indian Head plays a vital role in assisting the Charles County Sheriff's Office through joint crime, drug, and violence prevention efforts in Charles County and is supporting National Night Out 2014 locally. And whereas it is essential that all citizens of the town of Indian Head be aware of the importance of crime prevention programs and the impact that their participation can have on reducing crime, drugs, and violence in Charles County and the town of Indian Head. And whereas police community partnerships, neighborhood safety, awareness, and cooperation are important themes of the National Night Out program, now therefore be it proclaimed that the mayor and council of the town of Indian Head do hereby call upon all citizens of Indian Head to join the National Association of Town Watch in supporting the 31st Annual National Night Out on August 5th, 2014. Further, let it be resolved that the mayor and council do hereby proclaim Tuesday, August 5th, 2014 as National Night Out in Indian Head, Maryland. Is there a motion to approve this proclamation?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Does anybody in the audience have a question on this proclamation before we vote? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. The proclamation is approved and will be signed tonight, become effective immediately. Next, we have a resolution. Resolution 08-01-14. A resolution appointing a member and establishing his respective term of office to the Town of Indian Head Ethics Commission. Annie, will you read the resolution, please?
Resolution number 08-01-14, introduced